there is this new movement called decenter men, where women are trying to decenter men from their lives. They're trying to defocus their lives around men, say and claim that all the lives, based on how they were raised to focus their lives on men, to focus everything on men, for males' attention, validation, and affection. But what some of them are saying, and they claim to be realizing, is that they receive nothing from the men. They put their all into the men, and they receive nothing. They feel empty afterward. They didn't get what they were promised, all this attention, validation, and affection. Most of them said they didn't receive none of it. So why did they focus all the energies on men and helping men achieve things in life and helping raise families, but at the end of the day, they get nothing for it? So some of them are starting this new movement called decentering men, because now they say they feel freer. It's interesting when you hear them talk, and some of them make some sense from what they say, from their experiences in life. Of course, because of the men that they dealt with. But anyway, they do make sense. But some of them seem to go to the Bible. They seem to critique and criticize the Bible, the book of Genesis, which says that the woman was created to be a helper to the men. She was created to be a helper to the men, meaning that she was created to focus on the men, to be a support to the men. So they're saying that this teaching, this religious teaching, this biblical teaching helped shape their mind and is complicit in their dissatisfaction, because this is how they were raised, yet in doing what they were raised to do, they feel unhappy, they feel unfulfilled. Well, again, this all have to do with the type of men they dealt with. It seems that the men themselves didn't have any knowledge or wisdom about things. So the woman is saying, well, according to this biblical teaching, the woman was created to be a helper to the men, to be a support to the men. Then who is going to focus on the woman? If the woman was created to focus on the men, to be a support and helper, then who will focus on her? How will she get her needs and desires met? Well, the answer is right there in the same book they quoted. The same chapter of Genesis have the answer to the question. Of course, the answer is implicit in the verse. It's not directly stated. It is right there in the verse. Let's read it. And the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an help meet for him." This is the verse they are referring to. So they said, well, the woman was created to be his helper, to be support. Then, so that means the woman was created to focus on the men, to cater to the men's needs, so to speak. Then who is going to focus on the woman? Who is going to cater to her need? Let's read it. Verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. The answer is right there in the word cleave. What does that word really mean? In the Hebrew, that word is dabak, and it means to cling to stick to adhere to catch by pursuit, to pursue after someone, to glue to someone. How does this answer the question? It is simple. In the ancient Hebrew culture, where this word comes from, the concept of dabak was significant in describing relationship and covenant. So the idea of clinging or cleaving was not just physical, but also spiritual and emotional. reflecting the importance of loyalty and faithfulness. So, here we are. This word cleave to is implying in its definition, in its Hebrew etymological root meaning, that the man was going to pursue after the woman. The man was going to pursue after the woman, which that's what the women want. They want men to pursue after them, right? To chase after them, right? And when the man catches her and they get married, in that marriage, then the man was going to cleave, to cling to have, the man was going to use his masculine energy to cleave to her. The man was going to use his masculine energy to bond with her, to emotionally bond with her, and to stay loyal to her, to stay faithful to her, to be steadfastly attached to her by his free will, by his male energy, by his desire for her, by his love for her, and to never let her go. In other words, the man is going to focus on her. So, while the woman will focus on the man as his supporter, as his helper, as his support, to help him carry out the things that God gave him, the goals, the plans for the family. Why? While the woman was going to use her feminine energy, her nurturing, her empathy, all her energy, all her feminine energy to help support the man and to nurture the family. The man, on the other hand, was going to use his masculine energy to cling to the woman. In other words, after the woman, when the woman sometimes she get tired, she get depleted emotionally, and she needs some strength back in her body, in her emotional self. Where is she going to get that strength from? Well, it's right there in the verse, in that word, dabak. She gonna get the strength from the man. The man is going to be her strength. The man is the one who is going to inject back his masculine energy, strength into the woman, so that the woman can regain back strength to help him out. So it's like they say in physics, energy is never created or destroyed. It only transforms. So while the woman put all her energy, feminine energy into the man, all her focus into the man, when she gets depleted, when she needs something, when she needs back love, affection, and attention, then the man going to use his masculine energy, transform his masculine energy, and give it back to her to re-energize her. It's right there. Now, why people are not doing that in relationships, in marriage relationship, in marriage covenant? Well, it's a topic for a different video. But the idea that some women are saying that the Bible is one that is complicit in them not being happy in their relationship, in them focusing all the energies and attention to the men, and they're getting back nothing in return. The Bible has nothing to do with that, because the Bible gives instructions on how the man is supposed to cling onto his wife, how the man is supposed to be supposed to provide masculine energy to his wife, how the man is supposed to be faithful and loyal to his wife, to be steadfastly attached to his wife, to adhere and glue to his wife, to love his wife, ensure love, affection, attention, and all those sweet things that she needs and desires as a woman in the relationship. So in the same way the woman is giving you physical affections, and then she is nurturing, she's supporting you and helping you, it's the same way the man is supposed to be the energy giver to the woman, the strength giver to the woman. This is how the Creator made it to be. I hope this is helpful to some people. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy.